Agents, I recently asked a seller to reduce their list price, and they actually thanked me. So here's the move. Hey there, I'm Bret Johnson, associate broker with Real Broker and your host at Better Together Academy. And are you a little anxious about bringing up a price adjustment with a seller? Well, it's totally normal. It is one of the toughest conversations we have in our business. But in this market, dodging it costs more than addressing it. And top agents, they don't avoid it, they actually are trained for it. So I had this super sharp listing, gorgeous home, staged well, dialed photos, strong marketing, all the things. But 3 weeks on the market and it was still crickets. Nothing was working. I knew the price was off, but I was a little hesitant because these were top clients of mine. And I worried about their trust. And honestly, I was starting to doubt myself. But waiting to have the tough conversation was not going to get their home sold. So here are the 4 things that I did to handle it and how you can use these as well. So the first is I showed proof, not my opinions. Sellers are smart. They're always going to be a little skeptical. And believe me, they have heard every line. So don't come in with the market's tough and expect a green light. Come in with proof. Use days on market versus the actives and pendings, showing activity versus online views, and click to showing ratios. I also like to show them what actually sold in their bracket and how fast. Now you want to use a live dashboards, CMA visuals, and a simple takeaway. If you say something like, here's what buyers are responding to and here's where you're sitting, it's going to help make sure that the facts are clear and walls will come down. Resistance actually turns into collaboration. Does that make sense? Now, next is you need calm confidence because words, they matter. And you can have a killer data and still lose the room if your delivery is shaky. Sellers don't want to just hear your words, they need to feel your intent. So keep it about shared goals and smart moves. Say something like, let's reposition this home based on what buyers are responding to right now. Or maybe the market is giving us feedback. Let's look at what it's actually telling us. I always love that top dollar is still the goal and we need traction. So here's how we get back on track. If you read your clients' personalities, you'll want to slow down with the cautious ones and you'll speed up and get concise with those decisive ones. Set the tone. If you sound grounded and prepared, your clients will follow. Now, the next tip is you need to set expectations early because no one wants a surprise later on. So pre-frame these expectations at your actual listing appointment. Say something like, we'll test our pricing over the first 10 to 14 days. Here's what we're going to watch, and here's when we'll revisit. So if showings dry up or the data stalls, you're not backtracking. You're actually just following the plan. Momentum stays intact because you're doing what was expected. Now, lastly, you need to treat pricing like a strategy, not a defeat. We don't drop price, we reposition based on buyer activity and real-time feedback. So framed this way, price discussions actually become natural checkpoints, not crisis meetings. Sellers stay focused on the win, not the tweak. That's how you'll position to market so that you're moving these and they don't sit. So pricing conversations, when done right, actually build trust and get results. Bring truth, speak clarity, and talk with confidence. If you want my actual templates and you want to know what to say word for word, reach out because this market isn't going anywhere and it's time that we level up our game so that we can go win this together. Thanks for watching.